Good afternoon to those listening. It is January 14th, 2026, 5:08 p.m. And is God omnipotent and perfect? Yes, we know that. But in the Bible, it shows God as not perfect and omnipotent. So it has to be another Bible change. It's coming from Exodus 32, verses, because there's more verses, 12 through, let's say, 14. So let's start with, okay, first off, let's go back to verse 11 even. And Moses besought the Lord his God. Now that's where it should be. Besought the Lord his God and said, Lord, why doth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out to slay them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. Moses is demanding God repent. If God is perfect and omnipotent, why would God need to repent of anything? So this has to be a Bible change. And why would Moses demand that God repent? I can understand him beseeching him and begging him and asking him to turn from the evil, but to repent. So then it goes on, and it says, remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever. And then the Lord repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people. So, people might say, well, it doesn't mean that. But, the way it's worded now, see, this is what makes the Bible so dangerous now with these changes like this. If a lot of people know that, God is omnipotent, he's perfect. He doesn't need to repent of anything. But now if you read it in the Bible, especially people that have not read the Bible in a long time, or people that haven't read the Bible at all, and they're opening up this and reading this, they're thinking, oh, wow, God's not perfect after all. So it's dangerous. And just to add some more things to here too, and Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the two tables. It used to be tablets. The 10 Commandments were written on tablets, not tables. So there's another change that's in there too. I'm just trying to get people to understand, because a lot of people are saying, well, we know what it means. It says this, but we know what it means. You have to have discernment on it. Yeah, a lot of people do know and know that, that, okay, this is wrong. It's just, but, we know it. But see, that's the danger, though. Maybe not to certain people, but to other people, it could be that they're looking at this and saying, well, wait a minute. But I believe they say the Bible is 100% true. So I have to believe this now. So then people blindly believe, even though these are changes that are happening. I hope you can understand. Just trying to show, because, it's very hard to explain these Bible changes, and people don't understand it because it sounds absolutely crazy. It sounds insane. Why would the Bible the words be changing? And yeah, why? But they are. So another question I ask is, is God allowing this to happen? Is this Amos 8 in action? And another question is, does the devil have the power to change stuff like this? He can force everybody that takes the mark of the beast to bow down and worship him. He can make signs and lying wonders. Is this too far for his power to go? Thanks for watching. God bless.